Hey everyone, it's Matt's Mocks. Can you believe it? I filmed this video on the same night, but you're watching it later. God bless scheduling. Today we're going to be looking at the Colorado and Southern Caboose. This is pretty cool. So without further ado, let's kick me out of the way and look at the lovely bobber Caboose. As we can see, it looks really good. It has a lot of facing view angles, you know. This side I ran out of details. And on this side, or no wait, on this side I ran out of parts. So, let me tell you a little bit about C&S 1006. Colorado and Southern 1006 was built by the Union Pacific in 1883 for the Denver, South Park, and Pacific Railroad as caboose number 75, which is awesome. 75 is my number. It would later become part of the C&S as number 309 from 1898 to 1912, and then it became what you see today, the good old 1006, which, thankfully, this caboose has an even more interesting career, and it is in one of those ugly Waycars. Some people in the RO community will say otherwise. Used on the scrap train in 1938 to dismantle the Clear Creek branch, 1006 was abandoned, then preserved in Silver Plume, Colorado, as a static display. And that's where she remains. Although I know someone working on it, and if he could slip me an old, unneeded, replaced wood piece, I would gladly take it and give a handsome donation in return. Anyways, so as you can see, again, the caboose has a lot of outside detail. I used Woodland Scenics dry transfers for the lettering, made sure that it wasn't too broken up across the boards, and then that is a cutout that I made on the printer. I need to readjust my camera. On both sides, it has pretty decent detail. We got a stack. We have marker lights, which this caboose was basically designed to go in this direction. Anyway else is wrong. We got a brake wheel mounted here. We got the coupler above. I used some droid arms because they look pretty good. That, and the door is even inset, and it looks like there actually is full wood panel. Now the markers could be moved to the other side, but I'm not going to do that. The windows are two-piece, so they just kind of fit in there, and they look pretty decent. They're set back from the wood. Although I tried up here, it doesn't look too perfect. It does at least get the point of what I'm trying to go for with how the cupola is. It's weird, there's like a gap here in real life. I wanted to model that gap, but I could not make the cupola narrow enough because Lego has limitations. The roof is curved like the real one. And on the other side, we have a chain, because we like the chain. The steps, that side just completely fell apart, but that's alright. That way we could pull it off and you could see how it's built. This time, I didn't cut Lego, none like last time. And it's just a pretty simple assembly, it just sits in there. Now you might be wondering, if you watched the last video, you know that most of my builds don't have an underside because I'm lazy. But you would never believe it. This puppy's got a full underside detail. We're talking brake rigging. Look at that from the side. There's a brake cylinder and brake rigging. And you could kind of tell where the springs are that hold the trucks. Well, they give it some ride. These things don't have a lot of good ride. There is mostly detail under here. and bricks coming apart because this thing is not perfect. It was designed by me after all. And look at that. The other platform decided it did not want to live in the same world as this caboose. You can also see how this is all built up. And how this is all built up. In fact, you can see how this is all built up. These 1x1s come from Greg's collection. That's why they fall off everything. There is no glue used here. Because glue is for suckers. And those who actually know how to model. If you're wondering about interior detail, you've been lied to. There's none. Anyways, that's what's left of the caboose after being handled, and it needs the brake rigging adjusted again so it could even roll. When it's on the layout, it's not coming off. If any kid tries to touch it, you wanna know what's gonna happen to them? The yardstick. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna actually hit him with a yardstick. I would love to, but no. We can't do that. We live in a post-woke society. Anyways, that's enough ranting for now. That's the tone of my voice. And yeah, I should probably film the other video, but it's a bit late. I think I'm going to go back to like doing some drawing or something. And fixing this caboose, because it badly needs it. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. And my fan is making noises. I'll see ya.